to the Rosewood Art Center ribbon cutting. Since 1985, Rosewood Art Center has offered hands-on experiences in the visual and performing arts. Each year, visitors participate in classes, gallery exhibitions, theater performances, studio visits, special events, and festivals. No other facility in Southwest Ohio delivers the scope of high quality and diverse art offerings as Rosewood Art Center. Good morning. My name is Mary Beth Odell, and I am the honored director of the Parks, Recreation, and Cultural Arts Department. What a journey we have traveled since 2016, when it was Woolpert Engineering that claimed Rosewood had very good bones and could be renovated. Today is a celebration of teamwork and the community spirit for the arts that created the support that was needed to make the Rosewood renovation a reality. We do have many people to thank for their belief, their spirit, their enthusiasm, and more importantly, the persistence with the renovation of Rosewood. And as we know, any city project we undertake requires support from our elected officials and city manager. Thank you for your belief in Rosewood project and championing the arts. This facility, without doubt, will continue to contribute to our community identity, foster a sense of pride for our residents, and truly differentiate Kettering as a creative and innovative city. Because, as we all know, the arts, it is who we are. Now, I'd like to introduce our fine mayor, Peggy Lehner.
Thank you, Mary Beth. Welcome. You know, we just heard that this project got rolling in 1216, but it was a vision and a dream well before that time. It's been a long time coming, and it's absolutely fabulous to see it finally coming to fruition here today. We are here this morning to celebrate the spectacular transformation of our quaint little Rosewood Art Center. I don't know how many of you were in it before. Anyone? Yep, quite. How many went to school there? Won't ask. But transforming the center into this beautiful state-of-the-art facility. This project also celebrates the power of community, and that includes everyone here. No matter how you are connected to this place, thank you for being here today, and thank you for caring about this project. At this time, I will ask members of City Council to stand for introduction. They're all right down here, I think. Okay. Jackie Fisher, Jill Hall, Lisa Duval. We'll get Tony up here. He's hiding out. We got the three of you down there. Bruce Duke, there you are. And over here we have Tony Hall. Tony Kleepass. Tony Hall. Sorry about that. Television. Tony Kleepass. Okay. We have our city manager, Matt Greason, right there. And I don't know if our assistant city manager, Steve Bergstresser, is here somewhere. I don't see him in the room. So anyway, he had a lot to do with this project. Members of the school board, we have several of them here, I do believe. I know I saw Jennifer. She's here. Right there. Okay. It's hard to see through these lights, but Jennifer came. Anyone else? Okay. Members of the Kettering Parks Foundation, please stand. All of you. I'm not going to try to recognize each and every one of you, but this group is at the core of seeing this happen today. It's a group of people who truly bless our community. They work tirelessly to enhance Kettering's parks, recreation, and cultural arts programs and are dedicated partners. In other words, they raise the money. and that was quite a feat. So we thank you all very much for that. We should applaud, and frankly, I think you deserve a standing ovation. Uh-oh. I mean, it is day one. We've got to have a few things that don't work. As I said before, this remarkable transformation, whether it was a question of working on the renovation, supporting it financially, or being a longtime patron, this has been a group exercise. You've shown an entire community what can be accomplished with teamwork and perseverance. Because of you, our residents were able to watch a dream become a possibility, which moved full steam ahead to right here, right now. Thanks to all of you for providing such an important example to our community. Since 1985, the Rosewood Art Center has served as a beacon for artistic expression. As I said at the donor reception the other night, if walls could talk, I think they would first cough a bit and then thank us for all the new ventilation. It's a very real problem. If these walls could talk, they would express the pride of watching artists, as well as from all mediums, learn and practice their skills. If these walls could talk, they would appreciate the splendor of these renovations. If these walls could talk, they would thank the educators who taught in every era of this old, now new, place. And if those walls could talk, they'd say all of this is because of you. The vision to breathe new life into this aging facility began under the leadership of former Mayor Don Patterson. While I would like to take credit for it, I can't. And Mayor Patterson and City Council evaluated the impact Rosewood had on the community through the years and agreed that it needed a redesign, including upgraded equipment to appropriately serve the next generation of Kettering residents. Under his leadership, with the help of City Council and all of you here today, we had the privilege of watching that dream turn into a better vision of Rosewood. Please show your appreciation for one of our biggest supporters of this project, former Mayor Don Patterson.
People always ask me when I run into them, do I miss being mayor? And I have the same answer of, no, I don't miss the crap, but I sure do miss the people. And today when I came in, I got to see a lot of the people that I had the opportunity to work with that were part of our team. And while Mayor Lehner credited what I did and council did, we were part of a team. We were part of a family. And we worked together, we pulled on, on the same end of the rope to get things done. And as I look around the room, I just want to thank all of you. I know that you're here for Rosewood, but I know your faces because you were involved with a lot of things in this community. And thank you for your support, your leadership, and everything that you do for our community. They talk about government moving at a snail's pace. Well, this sure as hell is an example of government moving at a snail's pace. In 2016, I can remember some things in 2016, but it was an idea that was brought before council and a passion that came with the request and everything. And we're happy of those individuals that pushed that. I supported it, but I wasn't one of the ones that pushed it. We had people like Tony Klepaz and Bruce Duke that carried the water on it and pushed it through council and saw the things that this center could become. And through their efforts and the efforts of council, city manager, assistant, everybody, including the people in this room, we stand here today, and I thank you for that. Thank you, Mayor Lehner, for the heartfelt introduction. I use the term heartfelt because this is symbolic of the feeling behind the Rosewood Arts Center renovation project here. This project is a labor of love to enhance the amenities for artists and creative minds. I've had the pleasure of hearing about residents' experience here at Rosewood. They talk about what they've learned, but the resounding message is about how Rosewood made them feel. How fortunate we are to belong to a community that recognizes the positive impact the arts provides our residents. A community where its school district and city government collaborate to create the best environment for our kids. That's no small feat. If you watch the news, you may not always see that, but we have always been able to come together as a group and as a community. And Jennifer, I commend the school board, both current and past, for our abilities to work together on projects in this community. As a former school building, Rosewood Arts Center was built on a foundation of education and inspiration. It has served many purposes for generations. We are proud to welcome a brand new Rosewood that still houses all the nostalgia and memories created here. As Mayor Laynard said, if walls could talk. The Kettering Parks Foundation has been part of this journey since the beginning, raising private funds to help ensure the renovation was a success. And indeed it is. Please welcome the president of the Kettering Parks Foundation, Neil Smalley.
Thank you for that reception. The Kettering Parks Foundation was certainly pleased to be a partner with the city in this renovation project. And I can remember that Charlie Latham and Joe Homewood and John Adams were, back in the early 1980s, had a dream that the Parks Foundation could help the city of Kettering, and specifically Kettering Parks, Recreation, and Cultural Arts. And over the years, the foundation has been able to sponsor many projects that has enhanced the parks, recreation, and cultural arts. And all of that can be attributed just to the citizens of Kettering for their generous support to the foundation. And obviously this renovation of Rosewood Arts Center is by far the biggest project we have undertaken, and it could only be accomplished because of you and your generosity. And we thank you one and all for your continued support to the foundation. Thank you. And now I would like to present Councilman Tony Klepass.
Well, this day has been described as it happened at a snail's pace. It's a long time coming, and I'm going to expand a little bit on the long time because I'm going to take you back to where it started. Today's where it ended, but where it started. And I want to thank Neil and Mary Beth O'Dell for asking me to participate today. It was June of 1983 when Kettering schools were experiencing a drop in enrollment, and the decision was made to close down for elementary schools or schools at that time. Rosewood was identified as a pretty good school with good bones, as was mentioned, that the Kettering Parks, Recreation, and Culture Arts Group might want to look into that facility. At the time, Joe Homewood was the director of the Parks and Recreation Department, which is now Culture Arts added to it. And Joe knew there had been a historical demand for art education programs in Kettering. And they were currently at that time going on at Rosie Miller and at the Rec Center and wherever else space could be found. Joe had a vision about what Rosewood could become the hub for the Kettering Community Theater, the Kettering Children's Theater, Summer Theater Company, plus dance, music, visual arts, films, photography, and pottery. The vision for Rosewood also included creating a gift store, an art gallery that could generate revenue through commissioned sales. Because the size of Rosewood, it was also desired to relocate preschool programs to Rosewood. At that time, it was also suggested that the Board of Education lease the building to the city at no cost. That sounds like the things we used to always want. Joe sent his proposal for Rosewood Arts Center to Bob Walker, who was the city manager at that time, for consideration. And in August of 1983, the city manager and Joe met with the Kettering School leadership, and in January 1984, the city of Kettering and Kettering City Schools entered into a long-term lease agreement to transform Rosewood Elementary School into the Rosewood Arts Center. It was Joe Homewood's vision and energy that brought this facility to the city. Joe and Charlie Lathram were the key people to create the Kettering Parks Foundation, as Neil mentioned, and in August 1982, they became a 501c3 organization. The creation of this foundation laid the groundwork for the fundraising efforts for many projects. Rosewood Arts Center Reinvention Campaign has been the most successful fundraising campaign the foundation has undertaken and has raised in excess of $2 million. Joe Homewood and Charlie Lathram would be proud to see this today. Exactly why the foundation was created. That's what it was all about. In recognition of Joe's impact on the city of Kettering, this garden, I'll just point. This garden in front of the entrance to the Rosewood Arts Center has been provided by the Parks Foundation and will be in place in spring of next year. While Joe and his family left Kettering in for Mesa, Arizona in 1988, Kettering never left his thoughts. He continued to watch council meetings, followed UD Flyer basketball, and he even rooted for Ohio State, except when they played Penn State. Joe and his wife, Georgianne, always made sure that they returned home to when they returned home to Pennsylvania, they also returned home to Kettering. Joe passed away unexpectedly on March 12th, 2023. Today we honor him with this garden and will continue to remember him on every visit to Rosewood. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Tony. And just for everyone, Joe really was a visionary director, and it's always great to be a director of Parks, Recreation, and Cultural Arts because it is such a legacy department with so many great things that have happened over the last years since 1966. Since 2019, however, the Rosewood team has been a consummate professionals. Team Rosewood demonstrated endurance, energy, passion, service, and occasionally a little sarcastic fun. Shana McConville, Andy Daly, Brandon Lowry, and Jennifer Holman, if you could join me in front of the stage, please. All right, right in the front and center, everyone here. I want to commend these four as they were the masterminds with the entire project. They provided the professional expertise, conducted all of the research for the studio spaces, ordered all of the furniture, fixtures, and equipment, and were key staff working with the architects and contractor to precisely engineer all of the art studio spaces. Shana, Andy, Brandon, and Jennifer, you worked tirelessly to ensure this facility was designed to meet the needs of every person who will be eventually using this facility. And you ensured each space was equipped with state-of-the-art equipment to provide the best art experience possible. Thank you. Now I'd like to call up Madison, Kristen, Caroline, Caitlin, Lorraine, Amelia, Emily, and Claire. Come on up, everyone. So I want to mention, this is the team. This is a really big building, but this is your team. Thank you for your dedication through the renovation and working in every type of working condition you could possibly imagine through the three-year renovation project. Standing in front of you is a professional group and the force to take Rosewood to the next level in the coming years. Please give them a round of applause. Thank you, Team Rosewood. They still have a really long day ahead of them as well. And I could now call up Rob Baker and Daniel Hellman. Where's Daniel? Oh, there he is. Rob Baker's from our project manager from City of Kettering, and Daniel Hellman was representing Brumbaugh Construction. We're the project managers for the Rosewood renovation. Rob and Daniel were the magic men behind Rosewood transformation, and this project for sure was not easy and renovated during the most unprecedented time in the construction business. Nevertheless, Rob and Daniel seamlessly and collaboratively worked through a very challenging project, and as we witnessed today, successfully transformed an old, tired 1964 school into a modern and functional art center. You were amazing, and your teamwork on this project was unparalleled and created a great opportunity for our residents. You guys are greatly appreciated. You guys can stand here. Brumbaugh Construction, your company should also be commended. Jason Willis, Chris Robinson, and Jake, come on up. We appreciate your craftsmanship, attention to detail, and commitment to this three-year project. Your company represents the best in the business, and we were elated that you were our contractor of choice. Likewise, LWC Architects was a team of choice and key to providing the vision and design services for Rosewood. I know John is not here today, but cheers to John Fabello, who headed up the design team with the vision to reimagine a new Kettering Art Center. Thank you, Brumbaugh. Thank you, Rob. You guys are amazing. This is the parade of stars for sure. A city project this size requires many city departments. Since 2021, Public Service Facility staff has been our #1 work team in the city, who stepped up and provided the manpower to build, clean, move, assemble, and any other general facility need related to this project and duties to help renovate Rosewood. On behalf of the PRCA department, I want you all to know you are absolutely appreciated, and your cooperation and willingness to go up and above beyond the duty for Rosewood project. I'd like to mention, if you are here, please come up, but I'm going to mention all of their names because they did just amazing work. Again, it was up and above their duties. Rob Baker, Kurt Ditzmer, Megan Cox, Chuck Kohler, Tim Engelman. If you're here, come on up. Steve Settle, DJ Crawford, Ryan Peru, Dave Chrisman, Steve Seitz, Jim Frazier, Stan Perry, Bruce Brickles, Gene Lane. All right. You guys were amazing, and we really carry our words back to the shop, would you? Thank you, guys. Equally, we want to extend our gratitude to the Finance and Purchasing Department, the team of Nancy Gregory, Julie Byerly, and Lynn Blumenshine. Are they here today? Nancy, thank you. You can extend our words of great gratitude to your team. And Administrative Service Department Design Team, Leah Coultris and Abby. Are you guys here today? Thank them, and our IT team. They were the central component for keeping the Rosewood project moving forward. You kept us on track with all of the city purchasing, procedural, and technical support and needs for the project. Believe me, you were invaluable and appreciated, and we appreciate all your assistance. My last shout out is to our PRCA administration team, Lindsay Whitley, Chris George, and Ken Paxson for their support with our foundation work and the management of all of our marketing and social media information. Over the last 3 years, we lost 2 valuable members of the Rosewood team, Sue Ellen Besch and Paula Wilmot Krause. They were 2 women of vision who loved the arts and significantly contributed to making the Rosewood reinvention a reality. Your memory will live on through the lives that we touch each day at Rosewood. The arts in Kettering elevate your spirit, will bring joy to your heart, and inspire your creativity to ignite your inner soul to become a better vision of you. The one thing that you have that no one else has is you. Your voice, your mind, your story, your vision. So write and draw and build and play and dance and live only as you can and find yourself again at the Rosewood Arts Center. Thank you for everyone attending today. Our program now will conclude outside, and I'd like you to join City Council, the City Manager, Team Rosewood, Brumbaugh Construction, the Kettering Board of Education members out front in about 5 minutes, okay, 10 if you walk slow, for our ribbon cutting. We will officially open the best art center in Ohio, and as I have said before, probably the world. See you in a few minutes. Thank you.
clay coordinator is excellent. He's doing new glazes and that sort of thing. And it's just a pleasant place to be. I started here many years ago and was on the Kettering Arts Council and did clay in the old studios. And when the renovation came, the new studios are just amazing. Not only the layout, but the cubbies for storing materials and all of that. And it's just been a good experience for me from doing clay. And I've been doing, as I say, for 20-some years. So.
Now,
cut the ribbon. Thank you, everybody. You can now come on in again.
I've been coming to Rosewood since I was about 5 years old. Rosewood has always been like my favorite place to come during the summers.
I like the sense of community that we have here. I like giving back to the community. I like the events that we put on for the community. It's just, we do a lot here and it's really fantastic.
I like working at Rosewood because it's full of artists just like me, and it's full of a community that is excited to be a part of the arts and explore new things.
I love working at Rosewood. I run the gallery, and it's a fantastic space for a community this size to celebrate the arts in such a profound way. We have great exhibitions from local and regional and national artists. It's different almost every month. It's just great.
We love